what's up everyone? Bit me some back with another Hbar video. So currently right now I'm on the Hedera HASHGRAPH 4-hour time frame. So in today's video we're just going to look over a few charts and see what's going on and see if we could find this next move happening, and we'll definitely see if we could find the bottom and the top. So yeah, let's just look into it right now. Or actually, let me start off with a few shout outs. We hit 82 subscribers, so I appreciate everybody who has subscribed so far. We do want to hit 90 subscribers, so if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, that would really help out a lot. And join the Bit crew and let's have a fun journey. So I appreciate anybody who just subscribed. And a shout out, Yan commented, "Thank you for the update." You're very welcome, Yan. You know I will always make them every single day for you guys. And William also commented, "You always make good calls." I appreciate that, William, very much. Thank you very much for saying that, because I try my best. And then also Jeff commented, "Nice video, bro. I appreciate it, and I will keep trying my best." Thank you very much for commenting. All right, let's just jump right into this. All right, so this is a 4-hour time frame. This was pretty much my key price targets that we need to hold, and if not, break if we want to see higher pricing and stuff like that. 2086. So right here, current price right now is 2107. So we just got a bounce right here off of this. Let's see, this would be 2082. I'll put. All right, so the bottom of this little section was 2082. So if we stay above 2082, then we have a good chance of at least bouncing up off of here and coming back up to here. So it definitely depends, but if you notice, we are coming in a downtrend. So I don't know what that means just yet, but like if you guys notice, this possibly could have been the top. Somewhere down here could be the bottom, somewhere right here type of thing. So it kind of just depends, but like I said, we definitely, I mean, now that I'm kind of realizing, it kind of looks like a head and shoulder right here, and then that's where we got a retest and broke, boom. And then this looks like, okay, since we're coming down, we got a support, came up to retest it to confirm that we have that support. So now that looks like we're confirming this support, looks like it could be our time to start moving back up. But yeah, so let me give a few current price targets and stuff. Current price right now is 2107. If we want to push up, we're gonna have to break 2157, and the next one after that will be 2208, and after that one will be 2276. So if we break 2082, then we do have some more downside coming in. And the next one will be 2058, and then that would be the bottom. So if we could break 2058, then we'll definitely be coming back down to possibly 2005. So if we come down if we break 2082, then the next one will be 2059, and then after that one will be 2007, pretty much 2005, and that's coming down. So if we start working our way up, we need to break 2157, 2208, and 2276. So those would be all the major targets. What I'm probably going to do is set an alert for 2065, which is be somewhere down here, just to be on the safe side. So if we don't get an alert, then it lets us know we're working our way up. If we get an alert, then we know we're working our way down. All right, so yeah, this is the same chart but on a 2-hour. I just try to put a Fibonacci in here to see if possibly, you know, something, see if I could see something. Oh, excuse me, I had a yawn. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I just put a Fibonacci retracement just so I could see if I could find some key levels. And if you notice, we did get rejected from this middle golden section. So if we get rejected from that, that looks like that's kind of where the break of structure would be at, because we were coming down and we broke right here. So look at, if you guys notice, I've been learning a little bit about break of structure. One way I learn about trading and stuff is I'll watch one video and then I'll take notes on it. Like if I'm watching a video and I don't know a term or something, like recently I've been learning about break of structure. So in a video I was watching that wasn't about break of structure, he was explaining things, and when he mentioned break of structure, that was a key word that I wasn't familiar with. So I went in and looked into it and found a few videos on it, and definitely trying to learn about it. But yeah, just like I said, that's how I've learned about things I don't know. So if I'm listening to a video and I hear someone say support, I'm gonna look up what is support in day trading or something, you know, things like that. Just that's the only way to learn, is like every time you hear something you don't know, look into it. So yeah, like I was saying, is this break of structure was pretty much like, so it was like, I think instead of this line coming up, it should have excuse me. So it looks like I said, like, this is why it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm still learning about it. But yeah, like I was saying, like the break of structure is we're coming down, and instead of we made, so there's a new low, but if you notice the high, look, high, and then it got a new high. So this high should have been like that, following that, and the fact that we broke out of it was the break of structure, is what I'm trying to explain. So since we broke the structure, pretty much I would say it was probably this line, because this was the first green one. We should have, if we would have gotten rejected right there, then we wouldn't have broke that, you know. So that's where I'm saying this is where the break of structure was, or actually probably even better, right here was the break of structure, which will confirm why we have a wick also right there. So that's what I'm saying, is like a lot of things all help you try to figure out why this is happening. So like I said, if you were right here when this was happening, watching it, boom, a break of structure, then you would know when we came down here, we have a good chance of making it back up to this area. So the thing is also, we broke that, so that my guess would be we could also maybe break we're going to at least probably come back to this top line. And this top line is coming in around 2166. So we'll definitely look into that, see if we could find anything on that in the future. But yeah, so that's for that one. And then this is a 4-hour time frame, just kind of giving me some support and resistance. So if this was like a supply and demand X, like I said, when I'm watching a video, oh, supply and demand, I go on YouTube, type in what is supply and demand, and learn about it. And the thing is you're obviously not going to learn it all in the first time you watch it. So what I do is I watch it 3 to 5 times, maybe not back to back, but always refer back to it. Watch it a few times, try to get familiar with it, and then later on, when you're going through videos, just refresh it, type of thing, you know. That's the only way to learn, because you can learn so much from people doing technical analysis, but you definitely need to understand all the terms and things like that. So let's say like a break of structure. So if we were down, this was the down again. So I guess we're not really breaking structure yet, because if this one would have gone up past that line and then came back down, then this would have almost confirmed that we are coming back down. So the fact that, see, look, low, it doesn't really, nothing really breaks it, you know. So I think that's why it's not really a break of structure yet. But yeah, so this is, like I said, if this was a supply and demand X, we're going up, and then once we hit the middle, pretty much the middle of the X, what that is, the section that's really like that's the decision point. So the supply is going up and the demand is going up, and then if we would have kept going up this way, that means the demand was still high. But the fact that we pretty much got to this decision area and broke back down let us know we had enough buyers and sellers equalizing each other. And then once we got to this point, the buyers fell off and now it was just sellers. And if you understand the charts, a lot of people short or long at resistance and support. So the fact that we got a rejection from right here and we went down perfectly just lets us know that this is where people started taking their profits. And it looks kind of like almost a double bottom, possibly, now that I'm mentioning that. So if that's the case, double bottoms usually mean reversal. So let's see this chart at the bottom right. If you notice, double bottom, it says reversal bullish only. So if we have a double bottom, we break the structure, and then we also give it a retest. So if that's the case, we could possibly be seeing a double bottom, which is right here. And what line we have to break is this white line coming in right here. If we break that white line, it confirms this double bottom, and then we'll probably most likely come back up to this area, to this blue box. So I don't know how long it'll take, but it could be happening, because this is pretty much, this is the sandwich right here. This is where all the good stuff is happening. So once you take a bite and some spills out, that's whichever way it spills out is the way it's flowing. So if we break out underneath it, we're more downside. If we break above it, then it lets us know we got upside. All right, so yeah, that's that chart. Let me look into this other one. So also, as you can see, we got perfect rejection right on this fib circle to write it up, but we didn't write it up too high. Came back down to this, I would say, support, and we got a perfect bounce. So my only next option would, and we did get rejected at that 2158, it looks like. So the fact we got rejected does let us know we're kind of probably coming back down here to support. The only thing is, I mean, that is a pattern that forms a continuation pattern that's usually bullish, but I mean, it's 70% it'll go this way, 30% it'll go the other way. So the fact that a pattern says it's supposed to go up, 70% is still fairly high, but 30% still gives it a chance, you know. So that's why I just say watch out for that. So but the reason why I'm saying is that, look, we were up strong, we kind of got weak, we got strong again, and then we got weak down here, and now we're, like I said, we're pretty weak. So anything that's weak to the downside usually goes to the downside. So what we need to do is at least come up to here to hit off of that to work our way back up. And this white line is coming in right here. That could be where our next supply and demand. So we're gonna start, and then this is where we're gonna either come down this way or work our way up. Let me check this RSI. I haven't checked the RSI in a few days. I definitely want to check it. So we have the stochastic, and we're a little bit underneath the 50 line-ish. So we are a little bit weak now. So like I said, when you're in the middle, it's 50-50. When you're at the top, it lets you know you're strong to the upside. When you're on the bottom, lets us know you're strong to the downside. And the fact that this 50 line is right here for this RSI, that doesn't look good. So the fact that lets us know, if you notice, look at this, it's a perfect little resistance between everything, you know. So they say you need 3 points for it to be a good resistance, but I mean, I could probably make 3 lines if I just move it a little bit. 1, I mean, if this is it could either be like that or like this. And if that's the case, we broke this structure and we're giving it a retest, so which means the retest usually is right before the pump. So could possibly be, but we are to the downside. So that's one thing too, is we are weaker to the downside. The MACD also just crossed right here at the bottom, so that usually means up. So I would definitely watch out for that. All right, yeah, let me check this next chart. All right, so this one is pretty much the same thing, just kind of giving me some more support and resistance. On this chart though, I don't know how I got to this point. I just did, just from doing the things that I do. What I noticed was the fact that this could possibly be a falling wedge. And if you know what a falling wedge is, at the top right, falling wedge is 2 lines that make a point that's pointing downwards. So the fact that we're pointing down is the buildup. So my idea is that if and like I said, this is off a resistance line right here. So all of that going up is all like a resistance line. And then this line is just a support line. So that's how I got that bottom line. And then this top line is where it's coming from these patterns and things. So the thing is if this is possibly a falling wedge, we could be possibly hitting out of here pretty soon. Or even if we work our way all the way down into the point, once we get to this area, which is around April 20th, is when this next move could be going on. So it's either we're going to hit that line and go up, or we're going to hit it and go down. Let me see. But if you notice, when we hit this line, we found support. So we're going to move up. I could tell you that. Eventually, by the time we get to this April 20th, we're going to be moving up. Because this side over here, look at how big that side is. Like, it's all green, everything like that. So that's kind of what my thing is. So once we hit that line, it looks like we're moving up. So look. Yeah, that's kind of my, this looks kind of like this. So yeah, just kind of, that's kind of my thinking. All right, let's check this other chart. So this chart right here, this was the one that was kind of letting us know the trend. So the thing is like, as you can see, we're coming down, but we're finding this support. And as you can, like I was saying, is look at how this side over here, the candles were getting a lot smaller. That let us know we're getting to the top. So the thing is though, is what's kind of confusing me is the fact that we have these really big candles lets us know we're not really slowing up yet. You know, like, well, I guess then again too, if you notice, these were big and then right after we slowed up. So I mean, if these are big, the next ones could be small and right before this next little pump and stuff. I don't know. We've been stuck at this support, which is why it's, like I said, it could just be like a little trap before we move up. Because if we were going lower, we would have obviously went lower already. I mean, there's still time, but it just depends on what happens with the market and stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I got so far right now. We are at the pretty much at the point of this triangle, if this was a triangle. So it's just like, I guess in the next day or so, the next move should be forming, is my guess. So I would definitely watch out for this next move. Alright, but yeah, that's the Hbar video. That's what I got so far. If you guys like that video, please like and subscribe. And let's get to 90 subscribers. I appreciate it if you made it all the way this far into the video. I appreciate it. And you guys all have a good day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.